I expect that might be the whole world because everybody needs something, someone to love. When it's cold outside, who are you holding? Yo, when y'all are mine, I have to talk about this woman of mine. She's always complaining about me never being at home. But when I'm there, I'm broke. She's telling about the things of a girl fell down. What she ain't got. I'm gonna go out and get a whoop. Girl, I can't be in two places at one time. If you think you're holding out, wait until tonight, girl. I'm Salutations and welcome back to ButterFlii's Corner. How are you guys doing out here on this YouTube universe? I hope all is well with everyone. Yes, 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 yes. I'm moving along. Good morning, my buttercups. Good morning, Sparkle. Good morning. Good morning, Genju. Symmetry, living for me. First and foremost, I want to apologize about yesterday, y'all. I think I just got triggered and I got really upset. And I will be working on my vitriol when I get upset. It just triggered me. So I just want to apologize for anybody that I offended with all the cussing and the swearing I did last night towards the end of the show. And Genju, thank you, babes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you checking on me. Thank you, Casey. Thank you. Yeah, I think a couple of my cupcakes, you know, the swearing and when I get a little hyped, they don't really like that. And I can appreciate that because, you know, without y'all, there would be no me. So I want to make sure that every one of my cupcakes are comfortable when they come to my live streams. So thank you, Genju. I appreciate you, babes. So I will try to work on my vitriol I have at times, but I was triggered. I was very, very triggered, especially when I see what's actually going on. And it's just sad, you know, it's sad. Thank you, Symmetry. Thank you, mamas. But like I said, I'll be working on coattailing that and, you know what I'm saying, pacing myself when I know I might be a little triggered. But I love you, cupcakes. And I just want to thank y'all. And like I said, I want to make sure that all my cupcakes are comfortable when they come to my live stream. So, y'all, I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all this. A couple of days ago, I told you that Marques was on Instagram crashing out. Fast forward, Trisha finally got tired. So now we're painting a narrative that Trisha is trying to bully her ex. No. That's not what happened at all. I'm not even waiting for the 5-minute mark because we're not going to be here long. This is going to be real quick. I told y'all a few days ago that Marques was crashing out over there on Instagram. Trish has been minding her business and Marques has been crashing out on Instagram. It's not that Ken and Trisha decided to bully him because of his interview he did with Dr. Heavenly. He kept poking and poking and poking, and I told y'all that a couple of lives ago, that I noticed this man is crashing out on Instagram. Now, no surprise, because anything attached to Martell automatically get attacked. So now people are out here trying to paint this narrative that Trish and Ken is trying to bully Marques, and that's not the case at all. Marques is another Melanie. You know how Melanie hopped on Instagram and was crashing out all the time, and everybody, you know, As soon as Martell reacted, now it's Martell's looking crazy. So that's basically what's going on here. Marques has been crashing out on Instagram. He has been putting crap in his stories, poking at Trisha. So I don't know where we turn it around to he's being bullied. That man has been on Instagram crashing out for days now. Days. And I believe that I know that the soul meters watch me, because it's funny how they now come up with this story about Trish and Ken bullying Marques when that's not the case at all. I've been watching for days. Everybody watches their Instagram. I've been watching for days. All of a sudden, everybody want to report on it when Trish finally responds. It's the same thing Melanie used to do to Martell. We're having a repeat scenario over here. The same thing Giraffe Neck used to do to Martell, get on Instagram crying and whining, playing victim, is the same thing Marques is doing. Now, I told y'all, to me, Marques does not give me healthy. He's mentally, I don't believe he's healthy. His father did just pass away last year. So I can understand him being in a very vulnerable point. You know what I mean? And he did early this morning, he did kind of explain that, he misses his father and he is hurt by him and Trish separating. But unfortunately, Marques, it be mindful if you just go get the help you need so you can heal, because Trish has moved on and it's not healthy for y'all kids for y'all to be crashing out on Instagram. And let's just keep it a buck. You have been poking at her. You have been poking at her and Ken since you did the interview with Dr. Heavenly. You know what I'm saying? I'm only coming to speak up because, like I said, I can see the slow meters are trying to paint this narrative like he's being bullied by Trish and Ken, when I've watched Marques poking and poking and poking and poking at Trisha. I've been watching it. So the scenario that him and Ken and Trish is bullying him is not true at all. Marques has been putting stuff in his stories for days now. Days. And I told y'all that. Yeah, Renee, I've been seeing that. Yeah. Oh, really? See, I didn't. Renee. God darn it, Renee. I gotta go watch it now. Because once again, like I said, I don't know why everybody. Okay, sidebar real quick, because Renee just brought something to my attention. I don't know why everybody's mad that Tisha brought up the fact that it was slow meters. We all know it was the slow meters. They came back reporting. We got 11 videos about Black being closed from 3 to 4 months ago. So what is the problem with Tisha pointing that out? It was okay. It's okay as long as y'all can ragtag and drag Letitia on in for years now, because you swear her husband is cheating on her. We have no proof of this man cheating on her. But y'all wanted to leave her husband. Y'all calling her stupid. All type of crazy shit. So now that she's finally speaking up, it's a problem. And this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's the same shit they doing with Ken and Trish. Marques has been poking at them. And she finally speaks up. Now they're trying to bully him. Marques is another fucking giraffe neck. Marques is another giraffe neck all over social media, very emotional, which I told him already, there's no problem. It's okay you want to be emotional, but don't sit up here and act like no victim when I know I've been watching you poke at your ex-wife. And you just need to go heal. You're pulling another Melanie, looking for sympathy. You moved to Atlanta. You admit that you moved out the house and moved on. And even when y'all was in the house, you admitted that y'all wasn't even on the same floor. You admitted that y'all wasn't even living on the same floor. Y'all wasn't really in communication. You admitted that you wasn't there for Trish when she needed you. Like what? What are we talking about here? Another Melanie, another giraffe neck, looking for sympathy and playing victim. Oh well, y'all can be mad at Letitia all y'all want. Y'all didn't have nothing to say when she's getting dragged and ragged and tagged, and her husband being accused of being a cheater with no proof. When we know Martell's a cheater, we know Martell had matching vehicles with Arion. We know that they was in a ding. They had gone 10 years being together, off and on, however you want to call it. It was a sister-wife situation. She was the other woman. Martell said it out of his own mouth. She was the other woman. Period. Melanie knew he was cheating. Melanie knew he was cheating, and she decided to stay. Everybody want to be like, I'm the victim. No, no, no. I've been watching Marques poke at Tisha and Ken for days now. So this scenario that they bullying him is bullshit. Let's just keep it a buck. It's bullcrap. And y'all can stay mad at Letitia all y'all want. Because you know what? I'm glad she's standing her ground and sticking up for herself. Because y'all been playing in her face for a lot of seasons now. Saying all type of shit to her. And about her. And about her husband. Period. And it was slow meters that went down to Black because they came right to YouTube to report on it. We got 11 videos from 3 to 4 months ago of them reporting on Black being closed. The problem is Black didn't stay closed. Like I said, y'all got egg on y'all face. Y'all thought y'all had a and I showed y'all on my wall that what Marceau was saying is actually true in Huntsville. They do have to pay a tax on furniture and stuff that they buy for their businesses. Period. It wasn't nothing but a Google search at all. Now everybody want to be mad because Letitia's speaking up. And she spoke the truth. The slow meters was the one that went down to stalking down to Black. Why even send them there when you know your slow meters don't even like the Scots? Make that make sense. Y'all like to let people play in y'all face. And make it make sense. We know that y'all don't like Marceau or Letitia. So why would y'all want to visit their establishment? For what? For what? Y'all don't like them. Y'all spent years dragging them, accusing them of not being Melanie's real friend and all this other crap. So why would y'all want to go visit their business? It doesn't make sense. Hey, Miss Powell. Salutations, Alicia. Travelicia, salutations. Yeah, y'all. So like I said, I see the scenarios being painted. Another Melanie Martell situation. Marques been on Instagram poking and poking and poking. Latrice, Trisha, I don't know why I keep wanting her to be Latrice. Trisha finally spoke up, and now they're bullying him. No. That's not at all what happened. I told y'all 2 lives ago that man was crashing out on Instagram. Ken and Trish finally respond, and now they're wrong. Make it make sense. Another Melanie and Martell. Another Melanie and Martell. That's what I'm seeing. Melanie used Instagram and social media to crash out every day, all day. And when Martell responds, he's the bad guy. We're doing the same thing. Here we go again. Replay. It's another replay. Trish and Ken have been minding their business. That man has been putting all type of stuff in his stories, picking and poking at them. And we all know that everybody's mad because they think Trish slept with Martell while he was still married. Oh, well, the marriage has been over. Why are we still reaching back for a marriage that's been over? I'm not understanding this. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. Y'all are divorced. Y'all been divorced. Going on 5 years, right? We're going on 5 years now. It's been over. And Marques needs to go heal. You left your family, period. That's what happened. You left them. You admitted to leaving them. You admitted to not being there. Trish has moved on. It's best that you heal and move on too. For the sake of your children. You wasn't thinking about the 20 plus years y'all was together when you decided to move to Atlanta. So now you worried about the 20 years that y'all was together? Was you missing your best friend when you decided to move to Atlanta, Marques? I'm confused. I'm curious. Was you missing her when you decided to move to Atlanta? Now you missing her? What? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I'm sorry. I told y'all. When it comes to these little fake scenarios and these lies that these mofos like to put out here, I'm always going to be here to shut it down. I have been watching Marques' Instagram. He has been poking at them. Period. And they finally spoke up. That's all that was. It ain't no they bullying him, they mad at his interview, or none of that. And at the end of the day, who cares if she slept with Martell? Who cares? We all know that the man was a cheater, including his ex-wife. She said it out of her own mouth. Ariel was not the only woman he cheated with. So why are we still talking about this? They are divorced. Why are we still talking about this stale ass, dry ass, dead ass divorce? This is why this heifer can't move on. Because y'all keep wanting to live in the past. That's no longer her husband. And it ain't been her husband for going on 5 years. What are we talking about here? And what's wrong with Letitia speaking up? It was the slow meters that went down to black. Because they're the ones that came back to YouTube reporting on it. Right. Right, Marilyn, that part. Nobody's asking who Marques was sleeping with and left his wife for. You moved all the way to Atlanta. What? Come on now. And so what? She asked you $5,000 in that for a house to help on the house that your kids that y'all have together was going to be living in. And what's the problem? She's the primary caretaker of the kids. So what's the problem with you kicking in $5,000 to help with the house that they was moving into? What's the problem? Have you been giving her money? Yeah, Travelista, fame is a heck of a drug. And sympathy and payola is too. Because he's definitely pulling a Melanie Giraffe neck hole. Okay, out here trying to play victim. What's going on with that divorce? Y'all, it looked like y'all in one of them, didn't they drop a clip where they met at dinner and papers were signed? Time to heal and move on, Marques. You're not no victim. They're not bullying you. You have been poking at them. Period. I told y'all two lives ago that man was crashing out on Instagram. Now all of a sudden he's being bullied by Ken and Trish. What? Huh? Right. Right. Giraffe Neck was mad about the interview that Marceau did with the reporter that called him. Y'all see how many times I mix up their names? How many times I done called Marceau or Maurice or Martel, Maurice or Maurice, Martel or Marceau? We do it. We all do it. They're all M's. Their names are very similar. It's a mix-up. I can see that happening. And then y'all mad because what? Marceau told the truth about why black was closed. I showed y'all the proof on my damn wall. There's a such thing as a property tax for businesses in Huntsville. What? Like what? But see, who cares why black was closed? Because they're now open and they've been open. So who cares? This was filmed months ago. Are we really sitting on holding on to things we know was filmed months ago? And we know for a fact that black has been open since? So who cares why they was closed down? Really, honestly, truly. What's the point? They're back open. And they've been back open. So what are we talking about here? And it was the slow meters. They ran right back to YouTube reporting on it. They couldn't wait to come to YouTube and tell us that black was closed. They was foaming at the mouth to come and report on that. So what's the problem with Letitia pointing out that it was the slow meters? It don't take a rocket scientist to know that you don't support them. Giraffe Neck, you don't support them. And your cult doesn't like them. So why would you send them to their business? That doesn't make any sense. But nobody's questioning why she's sending her cult to black when we know that they don't like the Scots. Nobody's wondering why she would do that, knowing that the cult does not like the Scots. Nobody's wondering why she would send them over there, other than to terrorize them people. Y'all like to overlook a lot of mess, and I'm not overlooking none of it. I'm all, like I said, as long as I got a channel, I'm always tap my live, and I'm gonna come set some things straight. Period. Marques is not being bullied. Marques has been picking at Trisha for days now, weeks now, ever since he did that interview, and she finally responded. Yeah, she tagged her boo in there. Oh well. And so what? Who cares? Leave her alone. Get off of social media with the nonsense. Period. You ain't been saying nothing before she got on this show. Did you have a problem before she got on the show, or was you over there tucked in Atlanta not handling your business? Now that they on the show, right, Tanya, Queen Desperate couldn't wait to come and report Black being closed. So we know it was the slow meters. Right. I said that, pretty girl. I said they don't like Trish because they think she slept with Martell. Once again, that is no longer Melanie's husband. So why is it a big deal if she did sleep with Martell? Who cares? Some people have been divorced. Who cares? Right. Thank you, Marilyn. That part. Who cares? Yeah, I know, Gail Francis. I know. That's the only people that invest in her. Is the slow meters. We all know that. Those are the only ones supporting her. And it's funny how they claim that everybody's mad because she got so much support. No, no, no. Y'all are mad because the other cast members got support. Y'all not the loudest on the block no more. That's what y'all are mad about. Y'all not the loudest, and y'all not allowed to continue to paint these scenarios and smear campaigns. Even the clip that Carlos dropped, Melanie getting dragged all up and through his comments, all up and through. People are tired. People see through her. It's over. Nobody's fooled by you anymore. Period. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank you guys for joining me. Please hit the like button. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, and it helps your girl in the algorithm. Now, I told y'all we wasn't going to be here long. I just wanted to point out, I don't like the scenario, Ken and Trish is bullying Marques. No, Marques has been poking. Marques is another Melanie on social media looking for sympathy and payola. Period. And obviously somebody must have put him on like they try to put Destiny on. Somebody must have put that bug in his ear. And we all know that everybody don't like Trish because they think she slept with Martell. Who cares? Who cares? Okay, you seen that, right, Michelle? Salutations, MC Michelle. You see that, right? Okay, you seen them comments, right, Symmetry? They are dragging her. They are dragging her because we don't care anymore. Nobody cares anymore, girl. Y'all been divorced. Marques is another Melanie on social media looking for sympathy and payola. And of course, the soul meters are going to go up because they think Trish slept with Martell. Okay, yeah, I seen that too. She been getting dragged for weeks. Once again, like I said, and it's funny, y'all. I meant to screenshot that comment. Remember, I told y'all the ratings were down because people were tired of her and Martell's storyline. And the fact that they started the season with that storyline, people was like, I'm not tuning in. We don't want to see this crap, right? There's a comment right in Carlos King's chat that says that. Somebody commented that. Like, the Raiders, we was tired. We didn't want to see that no more. And a lot of people asking her to be fired. Now, I'm not saying, fire the girl, but that's what a lot of people want. They're tired of her playing the above. They're tired of her throwing the rock and hiding her hand. A lot of people are over it. Period. We want something new. Right, Miss Sapphire. Of course they're going up for Sunny. Knowing dang well that was trifling what she did. Period. End of story. I'm so over like the hypocrisy, man, and the tunnel vision, the fake outrage. Oh, they're not her friends, and then they're making up the lies. Oh, they helped Martell cheat. They bought. Somebody said some stupid crap about Trisha bought flowers with the company card or some bull crap. Like, what are you people talking about? That is a grown ass man that decided to step out on his marriage. That is nobody else's responsibility. Nobody else took them vows with them. So to constantly keep trying to blame other people for him cheating when that's what he wanted to do, In fact, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, I don't know how true this is, the very cookout that he met Arion at, he asked Giraffe Neck to go with him and she didn't want to go. Y'all remember that? Do anybody else remember hearing that? That very cookout that he met her at, because it was a family member of his cookout, he asked Giraffe Neck to come with him and she didn't want to go. I remember hearing that. I don't know about y'all. Yeah. Fake beef with Kimmy. As if she ain't said slick shit about Kimmy. What? She referred to Kimmy as the other woman. She claimed Kimmy wanted Martell. Why are you still mad that, once again, I've been telling y'all for years, this girl's wanted them people to ice out Martell and choose a side. I mean, she basically said it in Sonny's face. She blatantly said it right there in that conversation. You remember that, right, Tanya? Yeah, I remember that too. Okay, thank you, pretty girl. Pretty girl, remember that too. She told Martell to go get him a girlfriend. And it just so happened, be careful what you ask for. As my grandmother used to always say, be careful what you ask for. Because he sure enough went and got him a girlfriend. And had a baby with her. Moving along. But anywho, guys, thank you guys for being here. Once again, I just want to offer an apology to any of my buttercups about the end of yesterday's live. I know I got real irate, but it was triggering for me. I find abuse for men and women to be a problem. It don't matter. And I know a lot of people don't think men can be abused, but they can. Men can also be abused just as well as women. And I think what LeBaric is doing to Destiny is disgusting, and it is a form of abuse. And he's being sneaky by putting that information. He wanted it sealed. He wanted to put a gag order on Destiny, but want to put that information in the public bankruptcy. Come on now. Come on now. Right, Travelista, a whole bunch of triangles. Oh, you know. Thank you, Travelisa, for saying that, because you almost made me forget. Them comments are also asking for Arion to be brought on the show, y'all. Go look at them comments. Them people are like, well, shoot, if Melanie feel that way, but let's bring on Arion. Yeah, people was over it. Outside of the cult, the rest of the regular viewers, they're over it. And they all know that Sonny and Slow Mo was trifling, okay? Sunburn and Slow Mo is real trifling, and they peeping that, and they ain't feeling it. Right. She ain't beautiful traveler. She don't got nothing going on. Now, we still waiting for her storyline to come fruition. What's her storyline? We still ain't seen her storyline yet. But anywho, guys, I'm looking forward to this girls trip. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for dropping in, y'all. I wasn't going to be here long. But like I said, I just wanted to be bonk. Yes, Tanya. I'm telling you, that's what really triggered me. He's trying to cripple this girl. And like I say, I hate to say it, and I'm praying that it does not happen, but he's trying to get full custody of their son. You went from believing the child wasn't yours, apparently, allegedly, I guess that's what was in the documents that was released in the bankruptcy. You wanting a blood test. Well, you was debunked. The child is yours. So all this bull crap about Destiny was cheating on him and all this other crap, no, just because that man requested. I already told y'all, I only have sons. And even then, I'm going to still be iffy. But I already told y'all, if y'all a girlfriend and y'all ain't married yet, I'm going to Dana. Period. Do I not necessarily accusing the girl of being a cheater, but you just never know. I personally think LeBaric did it to be vindictive. Period. Him and his bestie, Giraffe Neck, make a lot of the same moves. And shout out to my boo Tyler. If y'all are not subscribed to her channel, please go subscribe to her channel, because I forgot about something too. And she when she did her review, she brought it up, and I'm like, I do remember that. Y'all remember Giraffe Neck saying how LeBaric act just like Martell? Y'all remember that, right? Yeah, I do remember Giraffe Neck saying that. But now he's your best friend? You claim this man act just like Martell, but you don't have no problem being best friends with him. Make it make sense. Yeah, yeah. Salutations. Hi, Mrs. Sparkle. Yep. And remember I said that yesterday, Symmetry. I said the mammy had a lot to do with some things going on up in there too. Because my thing is, you knew before you walked down the aisle with her that she didn't want to change her last name. So why was that a point of contention after y'all walked down the aisle? You should have never married her if you knew she did. If that was an issue for you, then why walk down the aisle with her? Make it make sense. Yep, I heard that too, Symmetry. I definitely did. That mammy was a problem. I sure did. And some mammies are like that. They attach to their sons like they man. That's crazy. They want to control what their sons got going on. And who? Neither one of my sons bring a narcissistic girlfriend or wife home, but that's all I can do. I'm not going to sit up there and nitpick at my kids' relationship unless it's a toxic relationship. And it's given to me. LeBaric got a dang gag order on Destiny because he has been abusive towards her, and he didn't want her to share that. Period. I know how he go from just being like Martell to now being your best friend, but okay. That's why I don't take Giraffe Neck serious on no levels neither. She's one big walking contradiction. And she's evil, bitter, vindictive, and miserable. And still has yet to move on from that dead-ass marriage. Still worried about where Martell's sticking his peen. But anyway, Buttercups, thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, I just want to come and correct that narrative. Ken and Trish is not bullying Marques. Marques been on Instagram crashing out, and they finally responded. That's what that was. I told y'all 2 lives ago that I've been watching Marques crash out on Instagram. I follow all of them. Trish has been doing her best to ignore that man. And she finally had enough. Like I said, it was the same scenario we seen happen with Giraffe Neck and Martell. Right, Marilyn. That's exactly what happened. Okay, Jinju. That's what the problem is. That mammy did not want to share that fried chicken money. Okay? She another Mama Joyce. Candy's mother. Can't stand her neither. Ugh. Anywho, yep, Symmetry. You know they about to amp it up. They already pulling back old things. Like I seen one cult member doing a live about pulling up old scenes when they feel like Kimmy was not so supportive, and this shit's old. The divorce is over. It's old. And truth be told, from what I've seen, I would have chosen Martell over Melanie too. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Martell's way more laid back. Martell's way more fun, and you don't have to kiss his ass to be his friend. And you don't gotta pretend and act like and put on a facade, pretend he's somebody he's not in order to be his friend. So if I was the cast, I would have chose Martell too. I'ma just keep it a buck. Beautiful traveler, girl. We know what happened. We know what happened. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. I just wanted to come real quick and tap on that whole Marques and Trish and Ken situation. They are not bullying Marques at all. And I believe that scenario is being spun because everybody's mad because they think Martell and Trish had a little fling. If they did, oh well, who cares? Everybody has moved on. Trish is now with Ken. Marques is in Atlanta, where he need to go ahead and heal and be better for their children. Giraffe neck, nobody cares anymore about you and Martell's broken marriage. We are over it. It's a broken record. Show us some progress, okay? Right, Travelista. God is a convenience for her. That's exactly what that is. So thank you, Travelista. You couldn't have said it better. God is of convenience for her because we all know. Anywho, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. Thank you guys for dropping in and thank you, Buttercups. I apologize once again for how hype I got at the end of yesterday's vlog. I don't ever want to make any of my Buttercups uncomfortable. So I will be working on not swearing so much. It's not ladylike anyway. Um, so I will try to coattail a lot of the swearing and stuff I do. But I'm a passionate person, and that part of me is always going to be there. So I can't promise y'all that that's going to go away. But I will try to watch the language and how revved up I allow myself to get. All right, y'all. Remember to smile and what? The world smiles with you, y'all. You never know. Thank you, Jinju. Thank you. You never know how much. Hey, Jay. Salutations. Thank you, babes. Thanks. I appreciate that, Buttercup. You never know how much that small, kind gesture just might brighten up the next person's day, y'all. You just never know. All right, guys. Love, light, and butterflies. Remember, y'all. Stay on your square and keep your head on the swivel. Yes, okay. We're gonna go outside and touch some grass, y'all. And I want to share. So I want to share the progress of our onions that I planted, y'all. I'm gonna take a picture so I can show y'all. They're going pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to take them out of the little pot that I got them in, though. Thank you. Yes, living for me. Thank you, babes. I'm gonna show y'all a picture, but I'm gonna have to transfer them. But I do have other pots that I can put them in. But I want to share y'all progress because I never grew onions before. Every time I just try to do the vegetables and the herbs, my green thumb slacks. So I'm really excited to see if I can get these onions to grow. But I'm gonna share an update picture for y'all. Anyway, for anybody that's interested. Love, light, and butterflies. See you guys around. Remember, keep your head on the swivel, y'all, and stay on your square.